Hi everyone, I'm Kanika Saxena and you're watching my channel Food for Thought with Kanika Saxena. In today's video, I will be talking about my books, the 7 books that I have written. So, my author's journey started in the year 2020, the year of the COVID 19 pandemic. The first book that I wrote is a lockdown story. This book is my story of during the lockdown. I know the lockdown is not something that we all want to remember. We have very negative thoughts and negative memories, painful memories of the period. That's definitely true. But a lockdown story is a positive take on lockdown. You must be wondering how. Well, it is about looking at the positive things that happened in my life during the lockdown. It's a memoir where I have spoken about the positive things. So, just like anyone else, during the initial period when the COVID 19 struck and lockdown started, I was also very depressed and I was feel low and I felt everything was coming to an end and there's no use of this life and we will all die. Those were the kind of thoughts that were haunting me. But it was during that period that I watched some inspirational videos and worked on myself, changed my perspective. And it was during the lockdown when I was cut off from the entire world. I mean, of course, my husband was there with me, but stuck indoors in the 4 walls of my house, confined to the 4 walls of my house. That's when I began reflecting. I began thinking. And that's when I learned to be happy, even without external things, whatever is outside, meeting friends, shopping, or anything to do with the outside world. And that's when I discovered this important fact that our happiness lies within us. It does not depend on external factors, it does not depend on people or things. It depends entirely on us. And that is the crux of this book, A Lockdown Story, in which I have spoken about how I learned to find my happiness. And I and that is when I it was during the lockdown that I understood how to be happy. Earlier I would blame others and uh, wait for others to do things to make me happy, but I discovered this simple fact that I just had to do things that made me happy and I could be happy. And being happy is one of the most important things in our lives. It's very empowering. You feel that your happiness is in your control. And that is what I learned during the lockdown. And so, a lockdown story. When you go through the reviews for this book, you will find that many people, especially women, feel that they can relate to this book. It resonates with their thinking. So, yes, that's about a lockdown story. The second book that I wrote was in December 2020, and that book is called Gift Yourself a Smile. So the title speaks for itself. Gift Yourself a Smile is a book about smiling and happiness. It came during the year end in December 2020 because that was the time we were, looking for hope. We were looking at the vaccine. We were thinking that the vaccine would come and the pandemic would be over. We were looking for something that would make us happy, that would, remove all the negativity of the disease. And this book came as a ray of hope to people. It came with the hope that yes, there is a silver lining. The We will have the vaccine soon, and we'll all be fine. And it came to give that kind of hope to my readers, and it was quite well received, and people have written some kind words. Somebody's written that it's a very deep philosophy that is conveyed in a simple language. So yes, this is what a Gift Yourself a Smile is all about. So do check it out. It's available on Amazon. My next book is titled Are Teeny Tiny Stress Triggers Troubling You? What I have realized is we generally associate stress with some catastrophic happening. And we also feel that stress is normal, it's a part of our lives. It has become a part of our lives. But why? Because we have become people who allow small things to trigger stress in us. So the book Our Teeny Tiny Stress Triggers focuses on the little things that cause stress to us. So these are things like peer pressure, jealousy, social media stress, rat race, worrying about tomorrow, brooding over the past. So these are some of the things that cause us a lot of stress, and we can do without them. So the book is about identifying your stress triggers and working on those triggers so that they don't go out of proportion and bother you. It is about nipping it in its initial stages. You have to be aware, you have to be conscious that yes, for instance, social media is causing me anxiety, it is causing me stress. So I have to regulate, I have to curtail my social media usage, I have to work on this. If we are able to identify these things, we can control our stress. For instance, another example is worrying about the future. You can keep on worrying, 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 but the future is not in our hands. So it is, if you realize that you are a person who worries too much about the future, you have to work on yourself. You have to keep reminding yourself, yes, I will prepare myself for my future, but I cannot change my future. I don't have any control on my future. So it's these things, the little things in life that causes stress. If we are able to control these factors, control in the sense, if we are able to minimize the impact of these factors, the stress triggers that I've pointed out in the book, then we will be better equipped to manage bigger stress causing problems, like for instance the COVID-19 pandemic or anything else that are bigger issues. Because if we are comfortable and not that much stressed, then we are in a better position to handle bigger difficulties in life. I have found it in my own life, and this is what I have shared in this book. My next book is The Atypical Tale of a Typical Indian Woman. This book is a women's empowerment book, and I released it on 8th of May 2021. The book talks about the inner strength that all women possess and how we can use that strength for taking care of ourselves. I believe it is very important for women to take care of themselves instead of looking at others to take care of them. Because a woman is capable of taking care of everyone. So if she can do that for others, why not for herself? And when she takes care of herself, she becomes a very powerful woman. She will not be needy. She does not need anyone. She is the giver in a relationship. And that is the theme of The Atypical Tale of a Typical Indian Woman. This book has simple self empowerment tips for women that will help them become more powerful and strong, and they'll be able to face life better. My next book is titled Social Media Tomfoolery. As the name itself indicates, this is a book about social media and how it's controlling our lives. See, we have become puppets in the hands of social media. So that's the theme of the book. And when I wrote this book, I released it in 2021. At that time, social media was not as powerful as it is today. So, but still, the kind of things that I have covered in this book about what happens on different social media platforms, how it impacts us, how it drains us, and how we can regulate our social media usage for a better social media experience. That's the theme of social media tomfoolery. My sixth book is You Are the Hero of Your Life. You're the Hero of Your Life, as the name indicates, is a self empowerment book. So, this book talks about the inner hero in each one of us. I believe that there is an inner hero, but we are not aware of it and we cover the hero up. So, this book talks about the book, You Are the Hero of Your Life, talks about how you can empower your inner self, how you can empower the hero within you and come out strong and powerful person. It takes you on a journey, to do a SWOT analysis of yourself, which is a strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats analysis, to identify what your strengths are and choose a path that is aligned with your strengths so that you are successful and have a great future. I believe that each one of us needs to discover, uncover, unleash the hero within us. Only then we will have a better world with more positive and strong people. My seventh book so far is Motivational Quotes for Modern Living. So, in this book, I have written some quotes that I have, I compiled some quotes that I have written by myself. I'll read out a few quotes to you. If you want to play the music of life, remember you need both the black and white keys on the piano. So, then another one is about love. Everlasting love is when both partners had least expectations from each other. Another one about Monday is Monday morning blues. Paint your Monday the shade of your choice by simply expressing gratitude. So, in this way, there are a number of quotes that will motivate you. All these books are available on Amazon and they are available in both ebook and paperback formats. Do check out the books. And if you like what you read, do post your reviews on Amazon. Thank you for watching the video till the very end. And do subscribe to my channel for more videos, thought provoking videos that will change your perspective to life. The links to all my books are given in the description below. And the links to my books are also given in the description. Do follow my Facebook page and follow me on Instagram. Links are in the description. See you next week. Bye bye. Thank you for watching the video.